Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. Today's video is going to be an updated Celine Collection video, and I actually don't think I've ever done a video solely dedicated to Celine before, so I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I haven't done that. And I think I have enough bags in my Celine collection to be able to do a dedicated video, and I'm also going to add in a few of the accessories that I have as well. And I think at the end I'll probably add in the bags that I want to add to my collection from Celine at some point. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start with the accessories because they're smaller. So the first accessory that I want to show you guys is the Celine belt right here. I think this is in their medium size. I believe this is just called the Triomphe belt, and I really like this belt a lot. I generally don't wear belts all the time, but I do have to say when it comes in handy, it really comes in handy. I do feel like it can really tie a look together. I really like wearing this belt with, like, I have an oversized floral dress and I will use this to kind of cinch in the waist a little bit. Otherwise it kind of looks like a muumuu. And I have worn this with some jeans depending on the outfit. So even though I'm not the kind of person that would wear a belt all the time, I do really like having one, especially a nice designer belt, because I feel like when it ties the outfit together, it really does. And this belt has held up really great. I feel like the quality is really, really good. I love the shiny leather. I also just feel like this is a really great size for me personally because it's not too big in your face. I do have a Valentino belt that has a much bigger buckle, and that is kind of more of a statement piece, but I like that this one is a little bit smaller. I love the gold hardware detail. I think that just looks great, and not much else to say about this belt, but I'm happy that I have it. I did get this in Japan. Gosh, I don't remember what trip it was. It might have been the trip last year. I just got it from Celine directly in Tokyo, and I was able to save 10% because of the sales tax. And then at the time, I remember the yen was very weak against the dollar, and so that really just helped with the price a little bit more. So did manage to save a little bit of money on this, which is great. The other two accessories I have from Celine are sunglasses, and this is the case for one of them. And this is what it looks like right here. I don't know the name of these sunglasses. I'm so sorry. I really have no idea. These are just the sunglasses that I keep in my work bag, and they just come in handy. I almost never take them out of my work bag. They're just there when I need them to and from the office. If it's a sunny day, I can just grab them. So it's just helpful for me to always just have a pair of sunglasses in my work bag. But I think I got these off of Matches Fashion back when they existed. So it's definitely been a while. And I also really like the fact that these are not branded. So on the inside, you can see it does say Celine Paris right there. But on the outside, unless you really know sunglasses very, very well, and I don't know if Celine still does this 3-dot logo on their current sunglass offering at all. I don't think they do. Just nice to have a really nice pair of understated glasses. And this pouch is nice because it's pretty slim. There is branding on the pouch right here. It says Celine Paris just on one side. The back is plain. The second pair of Celine sunglasses I have are in this nondescript Hello Kitty case. These are the ones right here. I really like these a lot. I purchased these off of Net-a-Porter maybe last year, I want to say. I feel like when they had the oval ones, those were super, super popular, and I saw them all over social media, and it was very close to getting them. But then Celine released this style, and I don't know, for some reason, I just really liked this style a little bit more. I just felt like the vibes were a little bit edgier, a little cooler, and so I'm very happy that I got these. I love the gold frame. I think that's really fun, and it does have this like tortoiseshell part right here. And there is the logo right there and right there on the side. So it's just the logo, it doesn't say Celine. So these come with a leather pouch that has a long strap on it. And if I can find a photo, I'll try to insert it. I'm gonna be totally honest, like I did not really like the pouch at all. Like I was kind of like, it's a great idea, and I like the fact that it has a long strap and you can kind of put your sunglasses in there, but I also knew realistically I was just never going to use it because I'm always going to need a bag, and then I just kind of felt like, well, the sunglasses I would have to put in my bag, but then the strap would kind of like get tangled up and just get messy, and I just ended up selling it on Poshmark just by itself because I was just like, there's no reason for me to hold on to this like nice leather sunglass case if I'm never going to use it. And I was like, might as well sell it to someone who's actually going to use it. So that's why I just have like a regular hard case. I like having this hard case because I feel like it actually protects the sunglasses a little bit better than the other one did. Next, let's move on to the bags. And this is my Celine Cabbas tote right here. This is my current work bag. I did purchase this in Japan last year. Very similar with the belt. I saved 10%, and then also I saved a little bit of money because the currency conversion from the yen to the dollar was very much in my favor at the time. And I do have some charms on here. I have like a Hello Kitty charm right here. I have the Loewe capybara charm on here. And then on the back, I have this Hello Kitty charm as well as my transit card just hanging like that. This has definitely been my most used bag since I got it. I've used it almost every single day to go to the office since I purchased this bag last summer. It's almost a year old at this point. So if you're interested in me doing a 1-year wear and tear, what's in my bag video, let me know. I think it's a shame that they have discontinued this bag. I believe they have an updated version where it kind of goes out a little bit this way and it doesn't have this like drawstring design, which I think is cute as well, but I'm just really happy I have this one. And yeah, this is still my everyday work bag. Next, we have the Celine Ava bag, and this is in the medium size. I believe Celine calls this color tan. I've always loved this color from them. I feel like Celine does this color so well. It's just really such a beautiful gold brown color. I also just love the gold hardware, and my favorite part about this bag is the fact that the straps are versatile so that you can shorten it. And it's really easy to do because they're snapped together like this, and then you just unsnap it and then re-snap it together further down. And that is really great. I have to say, you guys know me. You guys know that I love longer length shoulder bags. I almost never really wear it this way with the shorter strap. For me, I generally wear it with the longer strap. But even on the shorter setting, it still has a very comfortable shoulder drop because it has that half moon shape where this part goes down a little bit, creating a little bit more space for your underarm area. So even on the shorter side, I just feel like it is very comfortable. I just personally prefer the look of the longer strap. And this is just a really great, smaller, everyday bag. I love the casual vibes of it. This I did purchase in Tokyo as well, but I actually got this pre-loved at Komeo. So I did save a little bit of money since it was pre-loved. It was in excellent condition when I bought it, and I still feel like it looks really good. The quality of this leather is absolutely amazing. Next, I have the Celine box bag, and this is in the color Lagoon. I purchased this bag pre-loved off of Fashion File. I remember I got an amazing deal on this, and it does have a little bit of wear and tear. It does have a little bit of scratches on the front. I think that one is probably the most prominent one, but you kind of have to look for it to see it. And this color to me is like everything. I absolutely adore this color. This bag is such a classic. I love how understated this is. I think in general, one of the reasons why I love Celine so much is probably because for the designer brands out there, it is more understated than not. Obviously, they have the Triomphe logo, and that is very prevalent in a lot of their bags and designs. But, you know, you still have the old Phoebe Philo designs. And even with some of the newer styles, you know, you can find designs from there that are much more minimal, much more understated, if that is your vibe. I feel like this is such a great bag to have. I love the classic design of this. And it is just one of those if you know, you know type things. And I also just feel like the Celine leather quality is absolutely fantastic. Even with the box bag, and you know, it is prone to scratches, the structure of the bag is still amazing. Like, it feels so smooth. It is held up so well. Like, there's no dryness, there's no cracking or anything like that. The only thing really is just the superficial scratches on the bag itself. And yeah, this is just such a beautiful bag. Next, I have the Celine luggage in the nano size, and I think I purchased this in 2018, so it's definitely been a while. I think this is one of the styles I ended up discontinuing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen this style being sold in retail stores anymore, so you may need to go pre-loved if you want this bag. Some people might think this is like totally out of style, but you know what? I still love it. I love the gold shimmeriness to it, and I also just love that it's not like too glittery. It is very shimmery, and it has that really pretty gold sheen to it. And I actually took this to Vegas on my trip recently and paired it with a full gold outfit, and that was just really fun to style it in a completely matchy way. I actually really like to use this bag in the winter time because I feel like with an all black outfit, it can really like just brighten up your look a little bit, and it can be really fun for the festive season. This bag also has a very generous crossbody strap, which is great because it just gives you that extra versatility. So in Vegas, I think I carried it around mostly just handheld, or I wouldn't say it goes on the crook of your arm, but you know, on my forearm a little bit, and that looked really good with it. But it was also just nice to have the versatility to wear a crossbody as well if I wanted to have my hands free. And then this crossbody strap is also great for bulkier tops like sweaters or coats, which is why I think that this is a great wintertime bag as well. I just feel like the way this bag is designed, it's very practical, it can fit a lot, and so I'm still very happy to have this in my collection. The newest Celine bag is this one that I purchased in January of this year, and this is the small Celine Camille bag, and I've already done some videos on this, so I will link to them in case you missed it. But this is a good example of what I mean by even their newer designs, you can still find that understated, very minimal look. This one obviously doesn't have the Triomphe logo, and like some of their other bags that I have from them, there is a really good level of versatility because it does come with two different straps. It has the shorter strap and the longer strap, which I just really love. I think that's really great that brands are doing that. I did mention in a recent video of mine that I do wish this was like slightly bigger, because while I do love this bag, sometimes I wish I could just carry a little bit more, and the medium size, which is the one larger than this, I just feel like would be a little bit too big for me. So if they ever came out with a teen size, like an in between the small and the medium, I would be very interested to see that in person. But yeah, this has been such a really great understated everyday bag as well, and been very, very happy with this. I did have another Celine tote bag in my collection. It was the old version of the Cabbas tote, and I really liked that one, but I ended up selling it. I think that's the only bag that I had and sold from Celine. But yeah, I have to say I'm obviously a huge fan of the brand. I currently have 5 bags, 2 sunglasses, and 1 belt in my collection. I think at some point I would love to add the Triomphe bag. It's basically the updated version of the box bag. They're very, very similar in style and structure. But instead of this right here, it has the Triomphe logo. And I just really love the iterations that have come out of that bag. They have done some really, really pretty colors. Also, when I was in Copenhagen, I tried on the lizard version and I was so close to purchasing it. I actually really like a lot of the raffia bags that they have come out with recently, but I am trying to be good because I have too many raffia bags right now and I really don't need any more. So I'm trying not to look too closely at the new Celine offerings of that because I think I'm just going to be too tempted. But yeah, out of all the Celine bags I have to say they're all really, really great. I love them all for different reasons, and I feel like they all serve a different purpose in my life, and they have like enough versatility. Like for the most part, they're all different colors. Obviously these two are both black, but I just feel like they're very, very different. Like this is a smooth leather and this is a grained leather. This is a work bag. This is definitely not going to be a work bag. So, you know, they all serve different functions in my life. The last thing I just want to say about the brand overall is I'm very, very impressed with the quality. I feel like with a lot of other designers, there have been quality issues. So I've personally experienced quality issues with Prada, with Chanel, with Louis Vuitton. But for everything I've had from Celine, I have to say it's held up very, very well. The quality is absolutely immaculate. The leather is beautiful, supple, hard wearing. I personally just have never had an issue with Celine quality, period. And that is another reason why I'm still very, very drawn to the brand and always curious to see like what else they're going to come out with, as well as their very like understated, more minimal style. That is obviously not the case with everything. They do have a lot of items that have that Celine Triomphe logo on them, but I also feel like they do have enough offerings that are a little bit more of that minimal understated look. I don't have anything from their canvas line, and I have actually been curious about adding one of their more casual canvas bags to my collection. I'm forgetting the name of the one that I tried on, but I'll insert a photo of it. I really, really liked that one, so I could see myself adding something similar to that to my collection someday. The other thing is I don't have any Celine ready to wear, but I have always drooled over their leather jackets and their outerwear. I think it's so, so beautiful. It's a little bit above my price range for a jacket. Maybe someday I could add a Celine leather jacket to my collection. I feel like that would just be amazing. So that is my Celine collection, as well as my general thoughts on the brand and what else I would like to add from them someday. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, and if you would also subscribe to my channel. That would really mean the world to me. And with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.